All right, somebody in the Miwa, not Miwa, in the LPU Discord chat was asking about the Miwa cam lock or the Sega arcade lock. Um, this is it has three sliders in it, magnetic sliders, and it's just like I think either the EC or 3800, I forget, but it has less sliders and it doesn't have the dimple pins on top. It does have a little like key retaining pin on top that you have to be careful of not lifting. So it's otherwise it's passive. I'm gonna take this little retaining screw off of here, and I figure I'd give this a go. And it wasn't too bad actually. Let's tilt that back a little, like that. Didn't check the focus at all. Let's see. All right, hopefully that's good. So I have a little mark on here that shows where we're at. Um, and it's pretty useful because as you work your way through the sliders, you're going to see the plug turn more and more. There's the little key. It's got some magnets in it. I didn't bring out the little magnet paper I could show you. It has 4 magnets down here, 4 magnets down there. There it is, works nicely. It's limited to 90 degrees by a little thing on the back. And I have this pick that I've used before for, again, I should have looked up 3800 or the EC, I don't remember which. And it is pretty thick. I think that this one might have a little bit thinner of a keyway, so this thing just barely fits in there. And I've already mapped it out, but what you want to do is go in here, and with one of the polarities up, I can hear a lot of noise there. So I marked that spot there, that's where I'm going to play. I went back, nothing. A lot of noise right there, so I marked that spot. And then I took it down the side too. A lot of noise there. A little bit different sound. A lot of noise there. And nothing really back there. And a lot of noise at the back there. Actually, it might be louder on this side. Not really. So you kind of go down, you mark down. So it seems that the green has the most noise for looks like the first and third positions. So it seems like the second position might be empty. And then here, as far as I can go, pretty much, I hear that. So we'll go ahead and we'll put some tension on. I watched briefly parts of a Monitor Darkly's video. He probably covers everything a lot better than I will. So you should go check that out. But he mentions if you tension from here, you have a chance of pushing up the middle tensioner. And I was kind of fiddly here, so I decided just to do 2 tensioners and go from the outside edge. We'll start on the left side here. We can see my marks lining up, and I'll go down to that last one. I hear nothing, so I'll let off the tension. And now you hear that slider going back and forth. And at this point, I can hear it moving now, whereas before I couldn't with tension. And I also see that my mark has moved a little bit past the top line. So that was the only one on the right that I had found. So I'll go ahead and put a tensioner on this side. Take that one out. We'll work on the right side. All right, that third one's making a lot of noise, but this first one's not. So this first one must be my binder. So I'll let off tension some until I hear that one start to move. There we go. It's starting to move. There we go. I heard a little clicking. Now what we want to do is want to get into position and then turn. I think I might have lost the left side though while I was at it. Nope, there we go. I got even more of a turn, right? I heard a little click, then I pushed and I got it turning a lot further. So I'll go to the third one here and move it until I get it. You hear that movement? And then we got open. So it's fairly easy once you've figured out where you're going with the different things, right? So if I were to lock it up and go at it again, And now that I know where everything is, I could just start with that guy all the way back there, right? Kind of go at it until I hear that little bit of rattling. Switch this over here, bring the green guy in. You can do this with two separate picks if it's too thick to fit a magnet on both sides like that. But basically go at this until we get it to move. There we go. And now the back one until we get that guy to move, and then we're open. So it's pretty quick once you know what's going on. But we'll go ahead and we'll take a look inside this. I didn't bring out, of course, I did not bring out a pinning tray, so we're just going to do this on the table. Let's get some autofocus. I was trying to bring that to the middle. There we go. All right, to gut this, there's a nut on the back here. This is going to be so ghetto. Why didn't I bring out any sort of tools with me? I did bring out one tool. I brought out a screwdriver. So I should go grab a pinning tray, but we'll see what happens. So you kind of just wedge this piece off, right? And once you get that off, you don't need a key or anything. You can pop this out. Let me lock it back up again. There we go, locked. There's going to be a thing that shoots out the top here, a pin, so you want to catch that. This guy here. I didn't even bring tweezers, did I? Oh, man, such a clown. And I noticed on Darkly's, his little side things stayed retained inside of his housing. You can see there's a little dip in there for the top thing to go in, top pin to go in. But mine came out with the plug. So these reside in channels down the sides here like that, and those provide the areas for the sliders to lock into. But mine come out. There's this one on the top here. Can't believe I didn't even bring out pins, tweezers. So that just looks like that, and he said that's for key retention. So there's a little slot there that's going to drop down into that thing. So if you're picking it and you don't give it room to drop down, then this thing's going to poke up into that slot, and it's going to stop it from opening. So be aware of that. There's a spring to that piece too. I haven't actually taken anything out of this before. So there's a spring here. Guess that goes around like so. There we go. The last slider was the one on the left, and if we take the pick in here, I can put the red side in, and see how that holds that in there. I take it away, it slides out, and I can't quite get. Oh, I did get it to suck in. Okay, like if it's sticking way out, it would only be sticking out this far in the lock, right? So you can get it to easily suck in with the magnet. But if it's sticking all the way out, the magnet might not suck it in, but it would never be sticking all the way out in the lock. This side, I'll put the red one in this side, and you can see it doesn't suck them in. But if I put the green side in, see, they get sucked in. So that's the right polarity that you want. Suck them all the way in. So that's what you're looking for. And you're looking for the binding order. I just happen to know that it was this one, this one, this one. Otherwise, you'd be hunting for a bit and listening for the sound of them to be binding or rattling. So if you take these out, so this is the fourth one on this side. It just looks like that. And that's what's catching on inside one of these fences here like that. To stop it from turning, right? And it has the magnets on the bottom. So it'll be able to interact on either side. This side is a lot stronger than this side. But I picked it from this side. I'm guessing there might be a way to pick it from the other side too. Let's see. Put that guy back in there. And we'll go down the right side with the red. Kind of, but you see I don't quite get it all the way in. You see how it's still sticking out a bit? So that's not going to clear. And there he goes all the way out. Got this little spring. Delicate spring. Right side, I have this slider number 3 and his little spring. Left side number 2 is empty. And I was worried when I first took it apart. I was like, oh, the seller must have not given me all my sliders. But then I saw Darkley's only had 3 as well, so I guess it's fine. And then the first one, there's the first one. Like I said, I've never taken these out before. But they look a lot like the other Miwa slider magnet lock. So those are our sliders there. It's a pretty... I love magnet locks. It's pretty fun. In any case, that is the Miwa Sega cabinet lock or cam lock, or I don't know, whatever it is. Thanks.